Like day 5, Risk8 with challenge contract. Let's do this. Pozomka is essential and the others can be replaced by better operators you have in the same branch. Do note that Noircorn has to have a very low attack, and Yado is functioning as a fast redeploy, so replace her with a fast redeploy and not a vanguard. For the remaining slots, I highly recommend you to bring Moinar, Silver Ash or Searcher to deal with the other first one to talk. One will be dealt with by Pozomka and the other can be dealt with by those 3 units, one of those 3. If you're using Moinar or Searcher, bring another extra 3 or 4 disposable ground units to bait the first one to talk's invisibility so that they can kill it. If you're using Silver Ash, him alone would work fine. But he does need to be at a very high level, so bring a buffer or something to help. And then after you brought those 3 units, or one of those 3 units, I also recommend you to bring a fuck ton of disposable units, because you will need that. With Gravel and Yado alone, the timing is very tight, so yeah. And bring an Executor like Red, Phantom or Texas, or Waifu, or a Dreadout like Melantha to kill the Spitters, since our high ground are very fragile with attacks chosen. And the Spitters do pose quite a huge threat if left unattended. Play Pozomka here once you can. I deployed her 10 seconds too late, but will still work. Activate the skill once you can, and deploy the typewriter here facing up to deal with that creeper. You can also deploy the typewriter on this tile if your Pozomka is high enough in level, facing left, to deal with both creepers and also deal some damage on the sea monsters. Now, if you brought Silver Ash, you can deploy him here facing right. If you brought Moinar or Searcher, deploy them here facing right. And for Silver Ash, just activate a skill once the first one to talk spawns, and for Moinar and or Searcher, activate their skills once the first one to talk gets onto that tile and just spam disposable units to, you know, kill it. Also, if you have very bad RNG on crews, you might just leak those sea monsters, so if that happens, just deploy Grapple as I did to stall them, so that crews can kill them. That's the spitter I'm talking about, just deploy someone to kill it, so that Pozomka stays alive. Now, do you want to deploy Yado here to bait the Reaper, and then deploy Gravel on this tile later to tank for crews, because the spitter can easily kill her. Now, when the second Reaper spawns, you want to activate Pozomka skill, which is not now. Right now, second Reaper has spawned, activate Pozomka skill, and deploy the typewriter here facing down, of course. And then just spam whatever disposable unit you got to get rid of the first one to talk's invincibility, so that, you know, you kill it. I also want to keep Noircorn on there for a bit, so that the spitter does not hit Pozomka for too many times. And then deploy Gravel to bait attacks from the spitter so that Cruz does not die, and use Yado to activate this spitter. Oh wait, I should have... Fuck. Should have waited the spitter to get onto that tile and then stall him on that tile so that it is in Pozomka's range, so that, you know, it can kill it, but that's a mistake. I cannot use Gravel because I have to use Gravel to stall this creeper so that it does not get too close to Cruz and kills her. Yeah. Now Pozomka has fulfilled her purpose. Let her be killed by whatever, the first one to talk. But if you brought Silver Ash or something, or whatever I told you to bring, then the first one to talk should be dead by now. Stardust Reaper because he does do a bit of trouble. Yeah. Deploy your unit to star that Reaper because otherwise you would have lost. So yeah. That was quite tight. To avoid that, you could have just brought, as I said, Silver Ash or Moinar or Surtra. If you don't want to have that, there's just such a tight timing on that spitter, because we almost leaked him. Unlike all the previous runs where I never had that happen. It was always the spitter was aligned with the creeper, so I had plenty of time to deploy Noirquorn before, you know, everything goes into the blue box. But that's all. Hope this helped. Thanks for watching. As I said, if you brought Silver Ash, Moinar or Surtur, things will go a lot easier. But yeah, that's all. Bye.